Good evening. It's February 18, 2020, and welcome to the new edition of the Cybersecurity Studio. I'm John Dittmer. I introduced myself yesterday, so if you want to know more about me, look at yesterday's segment. But tonight, I just want to kind of set the tone and discuss what cybersecurity really is. I looked through Google, I went through Wikipedia, looked through old notes from old courses, and kind of like the brief description I can kind of bring up in a couple of minutes is that cybersecurity is the protection of computer systems and networks from the theft or damage to their hardware, software, electronic data, and services, as well as from disruption or misdirection of their services they provide. Now, the reason why I bring this up is that cybersecurity has gone through an evolution. Like I said yesterday, I've been in the business for about 30 years. I used to remember when it was called automated data protection security, or automated data processing security, or computer security, or IT security, information security, information assurance, and now, for the most part, we describe it as cybersecurity. Because the reason why all these terms keep evolving and coming up is that the thought leaders in the community keep including more and more things. And when it comes to cybersecurity, it isn't just putting a lock on your computer and calling it a day. It isn't just using encryption. It isn't just, making bigger and tougher passwords to break. You have to include a lot of things. And I'll give you a prime example. One of the guys I follow is Bruce Schneider. Probably a lot of you who worked in the encryption business have heard of him. He developed a lot of the early encryption algorithms that are still being used today. He originally thought, you get really good encryption, you implement it really well, and you could call it a day, you have everything in security. Then he started to realize that all it takes is a little bit of social engineering, and that encryption wouldn't do you any good, because someone could just, give out the password to somebody saying, hey, I need your password because I'm from IT and we need to fix your account or something like that. Or, somebody can send some sexy picture and try to make some middle-aged guy think he's got, he's potentially got a new girlfriend. Stuff like that. So you have to kind of take a holistic picture of what cybersecurity is about. That's why I'm actually creating a whole series, because it isn't just one thing that it takes to have cybersecurity or develop a good program. It includes awareness, it includes physical security, it includes encryption, it includes best practices. Like, for example, I did my grad work with the SANS Institute, and they came up with 20 critical controls and how to secure your system. Okay? And even they admit that's only about 80%. That's not going to be everything that you need to do. They kind of take it like a Bedreau's law, the 80-20 rule, where if you do a few things well, that's going to take care of 80% of your problems. So as we move on, I will keep including more things and kind of giving you a bigger picture of what is out there. Because one of the things that I'm interested in cybersecurity is that it's an ongoing thing. In a lot of ways, when you're dealing with cybersecurity or cyber warfare, and in many ways it's like an arms race. We come up with something to protect our computers and our networks, and the bad guys, whether it's nation states like Russia or China or Iran, come up with something better to overcome that. And then, of course, we have to do something else. And it's just an ongoing effort, and it never gets old. So I hope you pay attention. We got there's a lot of things coming up real soon. A lot of good stories have just come out recently, like Crypto AD. Believe it or not, the CIA bought a Swiss encryption company back in the 50s, along with a German intelligence agency called BDN. And they basically listened on everybody. They gave the bad encryption to the guys they want to listen to, and made sure that they got the good stuff. So that was incredibly interesting. You could read about it in the Washington Post and a lot of other newspapers and magazines. You know, is very interesting, and it's going on every day. So I invite you to join me in this journey of discovery, learning, and knowledge. And the more you know, the better you can protect yourself and avoid a lot of these stories that you hear in the front page of the story. You're not going to be able to get 100% protection, just like physical security in your regular life. But there's some smart things you can do to protect yourself. All right, be safe out there, and I'll talk with you soon. Take care.